Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks for reminding me. 1 second. Yeah. So you have done the practice for this Flipkart login test cases and the forgot password, correct?
Yes.
These two modules you have covered. Okay. So today what we do is I'll just walk you through about the test trail. So what is test trail, guys? Tell me.
It's also a tool to write the test cases.
Correct. And what about the Jira?
Defect.
It's a tool to for
Jira is a tool.
defect management.
Defecting tool.
Correct. So Jira is basically a defect management tool where we will write our bugs, issues basically. Okay. Now, these tools, I will give you an access. Just I have provided this link into a Zoom chat. Okay. Just help me with your user ID. I will give you the access of TestRail and the Jira. Okay. So whatever the test cases you have created in Excel sheet, just do some hands-on on the test trail. Okay. So today we will start with the test trail. Okay. So we have QA. Okay. So I'm just creating a one project, which is QA training. Fab projects QA training 2. So I've created up one project in a test trail. So all of you know like the test trail we are using for writing the test cases and executing the test cases. Okay. Today we will focus on the practical part because we have learned theoretical part, and I will share a notes with all of you. Okay. And some interview questions as well. Just go through the notes which I have created for all of you. Okay. So that you will be like done the theoretical part. And in this session, we will mostly do the practical one. Okay. Does it sound good?
Yeah, okay, Ashish.
Okay.
Okay. So how to create a project in TestRail? Just click on this add project and just add your QA Flipkart. Okay. Now just click on this add project. This will create a one project, add Flipkart. Now click on this. Now it will show you these tabs. One is overview, one is to do, what is milestone, what is test run. So we will go with the test cases now. Okay. So inside the test cases, just click on this add test case. And now we need to write test cases. So just tell me about the login. Okay, so that is already coming. Valid login functionality with login user, valid username and password. Okay, this is the first test case. Now, this is a functional test case. I will cover what is the type of testing. I think tomorrow we will do hands-on practical today. Okay, so what will be the precondition for this? Tell me, guys. User must be, tell me, present on.
Login with
Yeah, user should be able to launch URL, correct? Flipkart.com. This one is clear. What is the precondition? Okay, now we need to add a step. So for add a step in test rail, you just click on this add the first step button, then click on this and type open browser and enter URL. Okay, flipkart.com. What will be the expected of this? User should be able to navigate to flipkart.com, correct? Now we need to add more step. Just click on this. What will be the next step? Click on login button, correct? Click on login button, enter username, and next step is enter password. One, two, three. What will be the expected? User should be able to enter the username and password, correct?
Yes, Ashish.
Yeah. Once this step is completed, now click on login button. Expectedly, user should be successfully logged in. Now click on this add test case. Once click on the add test case, the test cases gets created inside the test trail. Okay, let me create a section. So I am creating a sections here. Vinay, Abdul. Okay, so what you need to do is you just click on your section and write the test cases. Once you click on this and just click on this add test case. Okay, so it will create a test case inside your folder. Okay, so in such a way, I will basically add all the folders of with your name. Just help me with your email ID, and by in next 1 hour, you will receive an email from test trail. Okay, now once you receive an email from the test trail, just create your password and log in into this portal, and don't select this one, just select the QA Flipkart one. Okay, once you click this, just come to test cases section and start writing the test cases. You already have a test cases, just copy paste from the Excel and just add it here. Okay, simple.
Okay.
Any doubt on this?
Okay, Ashish.
We must click on add test case, right? After
Yeah.
entering.
Let me just add more on it so that it will be clear. So click on this Abdul and click on this add test case. Now what's the next test case? Tell me. With invalid username.
Invalid username.
Okay. Subhashni and Nandini, are you clear on this?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Good. Then click on this test case. Just select the template as test case step. Okay. User must be start page. User must be to now once you click this, open browser and enter URL, which is flipkart.com. Then user should be able to access flipkart.com. Once you click on this, now the next step is, for adding a step, you need to click on this green icon, plus icon. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, Ashish.
Click on login button, enter username, enter password, expected user should be able to enter username and password. click on, okay. Enter invalid username and invalid password. Click on log button. What is the expected here? User able to see error message, correct?
Yes.
Now click on this add test case. Now this test case gets created. Click on this. Okay. So, and this test case. Nandini. Okay. So to Vinay, just click on this add test case here and just start writing the test case. Okay. Any doubt on this? I will create section for all of you guys and I will provide access to all of you so that you'll just start writing the test cases in this too and gets familiar with. Okay. Parallelly, any doubt on test trail? Let me just share the screen again so that we can proceed further. Any doubt on this? New students, are you able to get the point? This one? Hello. We have Vishwa, I think we have Shabir today. And I think 2 students are there. Are you get this point? Why we are using test rule, test trail?
Sir,
Yes.
sir, should we write those valid and invalid test case separately?
Yes. So you need to write valid and invalid separately. Why we are doing this? There's a one benefit. So let's suppose there is some issue in this invalid username and password. If you combine both the two test cases into single one, then you need to, when you marked as failed, then it will show the complete test case is failed. Okay. But if you decouple both the test cases into different test case, then it will be more clear, like only issue in the invalid one. Okay.
Sir. And those steps also we need to write in separate
Yes.
thing, right?
Yeah. Just copy paste from the previous one. Just copy paste from the previous one and add in the new one.
Okay. For every step, we need to write that expected result.
Yes, correct.
Okay.
That increase your readability of your test case because you are a fresher now. So that increase the readability of your test case.
Okay. So for invalid test case, what will be the expected result, sir?
The expected result will be user should
Error message.
yes, error message. User should be able to. So if I open flipkart.com and click on this login button, and when you enter invalid data and click on this, you will see this error message. Please enter valid. So this is what we call as inline validation. That is called as inline validation. Yeah. Okay. Any doubt on test cases? How to add a test cases in test trail? Any doubt? It's very simple. Just copy paste from your Excel and just start writing the test case. So tomorrow I will review your test cases and provide a feedback. Now, any doubt on the test trail? Can I proceed further?
Yes, no.
Sorry.
Yes, Ashish, we can proceed.
Okay. So let me just recap. We have learned what is the basic of testing, and we have learned team, which is project management team. What are the team when you join any organization? What are the teams you will face? One is project management team, which is project manager. Who is project manager? Tell me, guys.
Handle the project.
Handling complete Project.
handle the complete project and the resource
Project.
allocation, everything. Okay. Now there will be a one guy which is BA. Who is BA? Business analyst.
Analyst.
Yes, who collect the requirement from the CEO or the client to create document. What are the those documents? BRD and FRS.
BRD and FRS.
Correct. What is FRS? Which is functional requirement specification.
Requirement specification.
Yes. In this FRS, what we are mentioning? We have mentioned all the features which we are going to build. Correct.
Yes, Ashish.
Then we have a development team. In this development team, what is who basically develops the feature? Okay. Now we have one more team which is testing team. Testing team, we belongs to testing team. Okay. So we ensure there is no issue in the module feature. Okay. After that, we have a support team. Once your software is get deployed on the production, then there is a support team which will handle the basically the project of your product. Okay. Now we have learned about, so there is a one interview question. Let me just ask. So I have told you about the platforms. We have Android, iOS, and web application. Okay. Now, let's suppose you join any organization and you receive a one mobile build. Okay. For testing. So what is the extension of the file which you received from developer? For Android, what will be the extension of the file? Anyone? No? So you will receive the extension .apk. This is an interview question. They will definitely ask you, what is the extension of the Android build? So just note it down. And for the iOS, you will receive .ipa. Okay. Clear? Now, what are the tools we are going to learn during this course? One is test case management. We will write a test cases in test Excel, TestRail, and TestLink. Okay. The defect management, we will use Jira. And for the automation, we will write some framework from the scratch, and we will do some coding with the help of Selenium. For the web automation and mobile automation, we will use APM. Okay. Then we will use programming languages Core Java, and the editor we will use Eclipse or the IntelliJ. Now, once this is done, tell me guys, what is the SDLC, software development life cycle? What are the phases involved in?
Information gathering.
Yes, correct.
Planning, design, development.
Yes, planning, design, development, correct. So this is the one. Okay. So in this, we will do SDLC in software development life cycle. We just gather the requirement and do some analysis. And then we have a design the document. Then we will just do some coding part. Then we do some testing. Inside the testing, we have another life cycle, which is software testing life cycle. The software test life cycle in this belongs to the QA team. Okay. So in this requirement analysis, where we gather all the requirement from the BA, and we have test planning, where we do the test planning and all. Then we have a test design. In test design, we are just creating all the test cases, which we are doing right now. Okay. Then we just execute the test cases and file some issues in Jira, and then we close that. This is the complete life cycle, which we have learned. Now, after that, we have learned bug life cycle. Okay. So in bug life cycle, I have told you about how to create. So I have shown you about Jira or not?
Not.
Okay. So, okay, let me show you again. So in bug life cycle, when you create any defect, the first stage will be new. Then you need to assign to developer. then it will be on open state. The bug is in open state. Now it is present under the developers bucket. When it is fixed, then again tester will test the bug, and if the issue is not fixed, then it will reopen. Okay, and again it will assign to developer. And if it is fixed, then it will verify it and the gets closed. That is bug lifecycle. So what I have done is I have created a one. What I am doing is I'm creating a notes for all of you guys. What is test case? What is team? What is the difference between test case and test scenarios? What is the difference between STLC and STLC? What is priority severity? So I am creating a notes for all of you. Just go through these notes and please let me know if you have any doubt on the same. Okay. So don't worry on notes parts as well. Just focus on the practical because I'm covering your notes. Don't worry. Okay. Now
Okay, Ashish.
just reopen again. So when you create a test case, then you need to execute the test case, correct?
Yes, sir.
So how to execute the test cases in TestRail? You need to just click on this test run and add your test run with your name. So I will Vinay, what's the date? 21/02 Feb. Sorry, 22. Okay, Vinay. Please follow the same standard. Test execution. This. Then click on this, select specific test case, then click on this change and select which is coming in your name. Click on this add test run. Okay, so Vinay is not having any test case. So let's just create one test case. Okay, now again. Okay, so the meeting will be end in 10 minutes. I will reschedule again, don't worry. So just click on this add test run. Test run. Text execution. This. Now click on this, select a specific test case, click on this and just click on the Vinay and click on OK. Now add test run. So it will create a one test execution suite under this. Okay, when you click on this, there's one. So everybody just create a test execution with your name. Okay, now on clicking on this here, when you execute this test case, you need to mark the status. So you have marked the status in Excel, correct? Status pass or fail. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So now you need to mark the status in TestRail also. If you click on this, you just mark as failed. If you are not able to test the test cases, just click on blocked. And if you are retesting the test cases again, then you need to mark retest. And if the test case is having some issue, then you need to click on this failed button. Okay. So for the past test case, just provide a comment here. Working as expected. Okay. Now see, the graph will change. You have one test case and the percentage is 100% pass. Okay. Now, in case of failed test cases, not able to log in. In case of failed test cases, what we need to do? We need to raise an issue, correct?
Yes, sir.
So for that, what you need to do is in defects, you just click on this add button. Okay, 1 second. Share again. Yeah. Once you click on this add button, it will navigate to this page. This is Jira tool. You need to select QA study point here and just select next. So for the issue, you need to select issue type as bug. Okay. Now you need to provide summary. What is the summary? Summary is login module. User is not able to log in Flipkart. And in this description, you need to provide proper steps to reproduce. Please follow the same standard which I'm currently using it. Okay. Make it bold and use this numbering. Now provide, click on login button in Flipkart, enter username and password, and clicked on the login button. And you need to provide actual result. The user is not able to log in. Then expected result is user should be able to log in. And you can attach the screenshot. Please find attached screenshot. Just click on this. You can attach any screenshot, and for the assignee, just click on this Ashish and just click on this create button. Once you click on this, it will create an issue. See, now you will see, and it will generate one ID, which is QAS6. Once you get this ID, just navigate to your project, test trail again, and provide the detail. Add the defect into this. Add the Jira ID here and click on the add test result. Any doubt on this? Is it clear how to raise a defect in Jira?
Sir, tell me one
Yes,
more.
Ashish. Can you
Sorry.
show again, Ashish?
Okay, no problem. So once you click on this failed button, then click on this failed, and this is the add. Once you click on this add, it will navigate to Jira and it will open this window. Okay. From this window, select your project, QA study point, and select bug, because we are raising an issue. Okay. Now click on this next button. Add the summary. Tell me the summary, guys. Now what is failing? Let's suppose you are not able to enter.
Login.
Yeah. User is not
User.
able to enter username. Correct? Let's take an example.
Yeah.
Then you need to provide steps to reproduce here. To steps to reproduce, provide the steps which you have performed for this issue. You have open browser and click on login button. Now you clicked on, enter username, but you are not able to enter. You need to provide actual result. Not able to enter username in flipkart.com. Once you add the actual result, add the expected result as well. Not able to, user should be able to username in flipkart.com. Once you've done this, add some attach screenshot. Now click on this assign to me, then click on this create button. Once you click on this create button, it will generate a new a unique defect ID. You just copy this defect ID and go to your test trail and add it into this place and click on this add result. Now, when you open this test execution, see, it will show you when you marked as failed, there is a one defect and it will show you the complete detail over when you mouse over on this. Because I have integrated Jira with test trail. Okay. Any doubt how to raise a
Yeah.
defect in Jira? Now it's clear.
Yes, yes.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so let me just create one more meeting because it will end in 1 minute. So you guys can rejoin. Okay, I'm just pinging the
Okay.
Zoom ID in the
Okay.
web. Okay.